loves, it's your girl Ajee Bee, and I am back with another video. So today I am reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder Foundation. This is the compact that it comes in, and I tested out the shade 410. This is what the product looks like in the compact. And I know it looks a little light compared to me, but it honestly worked out really well. I also did swatches of 420 and 430 as well, so you'll be able to see that in the video. But I decided to go with 410.
So let me just look up what are the claims on this foundation.
So I'm on Fenty Beauty's website right now. So the foundation is called Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. And I believe it comes in 50 different shades. The website says that it's a buildable light to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air, crease resistance, no flashback.
Blur filter complex to deliver the ultimate blurred finish, sweat, humidity, and crease resistant. Buildable light to full coverage formula that loves to be layered, won't settle into fine lines, cloud pores, or take up, reduces the appearance of shine, chic, portable, powder compact fits in hand.
So this is what the compact looks like. It's very sleek. It looks very similar. It's a little bit thicker than the highlighter compact, but it looks very similar in terms of the packaging. So here is the Pro Filter foundation, and then this is the Fenty Beauty highlighter, Killawatt highlighter in Trophy Wife. So as you can see, they do look very similar, but this is the highlighter and this is the foundation. So when you open the compact, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've already done a little bit of swatching there, but this is what the product looks like. And then if you just lift this flap right here, there's another mirror, which is great. And then it just comes with this little applique sponge. So that's perfect to keep in here for when you're on the go if you need to do any touch-ups or anything like that. So here is the shade 410. Next, we're gonna go in with the shade 420. So that's 420. And now I'm gonna go in with the shade 430. So I'm thinking I'm either 410 or 430, and it's been a while since I used her foundation. When I did use the Pro Filter foundation, I used the shade 440, but I'm honestly not sure if that was my correct shade. And I just haven't used the product in a while, so we're just gonna try it out and see how it goes. So I'm gonna start by prepping my skin how I would normally prep my skin. So I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. Because this is a powder foundation, I want to make sure that my skin is really moisturized. Make sure that I don't get any like creasing or anything like that, although this product did claim that that wouldn't happen. So now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now I'm going to lightly set my face with my Benai powder, and I'm using the shade Camel. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started on my brows. So I'm going to start by using my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5. To clean up my brows, I'm going to go in with the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 420. And I just apply this to my DSMD Shop palette. And I really like this palette. I just got it on Black Friday when they were having a sale. But I like this palette because I don't have to use the back of my hand when I'm applying different products. And that just keeps my hand from getting stained throughout like the time that I'm applying my makeup. So this is perfect for any type of makeup artist, or if you just enjoy doing your own makeup. So now I'm going to go in with my Nars Radiant Cream Concealer in the shade Cacao, and I'm going to use this to start color correcting just to help me get a little more full coverage with today's foundation, since it is a powder foundation and I do have hyperpigmentation. Now I'm going to go back in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 420, and I'm just going to start highlighting. So I'm going to let this dry down a little bit while I am applying my contour. So today I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Concealer, I Am Magic Concealer in the shade numbers 3 and 7. And I'm going to use these to contour. I'm first going to go in with the shade number 7 as it's a little bit lighter. So now I'm just going to go in with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I'm just going to spray this all over my face. This is just going to help to make the blending process a lot smoother. Just going in with a damp Pro Techniques sponge to start blending out the contour. So now I'm going to go in with a Clean Beauty blender and start blending out the concealer in all of my highlighted areas. Out, I'm gonna go in and set my concealer areas, and I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder in the shade Kunafa. Okay, so now that I've applied my highlight, my contour, I set all of my highlight areas. I'm not going to set my contour just yet because I don't want it to look too harsh, and I'm hoping that the foundation powder will help to also, you know, make sure that it doesn't look too harsh. But I'm going to start off with the Pro Filt'r powder foundation in the shade number 410, just because I'm expecting the powder to oxidize after I apply it. And I don't want it to be too dark, so we're going to start with the 410. And I'm going to use my Instapot face brush, and I'm just starting with small amounts, and I'm just tapping it, and then we're going to start pressing it into the skin, giving me the coverage that I want. So I feel like this area is starting to darken, and it's, I don't know, I just feel like this area is coming out darker than I want it. that is 410. And I don't think I'll go in with the shade 430. But wow, like I really do look airbrush. So now I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. And I'm just gonna use this to bronze up my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with my Mario Badescu Rose Water and I'm just gonna mist my face. That's just gonna help to get some of that powdery cakiness to go away. And then the extra like water droplets on my face, I'm just gonna press those out with my foundation brush. Blush today, I'm gonna go in with my Milani Baked Blush and I'm gonna use the shade Coralina. It's a pretty coral shade, so I'm gonna use that today. And then for highlight today, I'm gonna go in with my Killawatt highlighter and I'm gonna use the shade Mule. To top that off, I'm just going to use just a little bit of Trophy Wife and I'm gonna use that in the highest points of my highlight. Mascara today, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way Sex Mascara. Or sorry, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes off camera. So I went ahead and I applied my Ava lashes off camera. These are my Ava lashes from Ava Turner Cosmetics. I will have a link down in the description box as well as my coupon code, so make sure you check out the company. The company is Black owned, so make sure you go and support and follow. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. You'll get to see a lot of her beauty ambassadors and a lot of her new products that she has coming out. So yeah, I went ahead and I applied these lashes off camera, and then I also applied just a little bit of shadow to my eyes just so that it's not so flat, not too basic. I just went in with my Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter and I applied the shade Ginger Beer to my lid, and then in my inner corner I used the shade Mule. And then I went ahead and I applied my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara to my lower lashes. So next I'm going to go in with my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Club Hopper. And I'm just going to use this brown liner to line my lips. So next I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb and I'm going to be using two shades. So first I'm going to go in with Hot Chocolate on the outer portion of my lips, and in the center I'm going to apply Fussy. So I started recording this look around 12 o'clock and then it's currently 1:48, so I'll come back and check in with you to see like how the foundation is holding up. But I'm just going to be doing you know, small lightweight things around the house, so you may not be able to get like a full wear test, of course, because you know everyone's staying inside because of COVID. So I probably won't like sweat, but we'll still get to see how my oils start to come through the foundation. But overall I do really like this foundation, and I use the shade 410. And at first I was nervous because I felt like 410 was looking a little light in the pan. So So this is what the foundation looks like in the pan. But overall, I would say that it oxidizes very well. I did have one small hiccup with applying my makeup today. I tried the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r concealer in the shade 420, and I think it just had the wrong undertone. So I'm going to look into either exchanging that or returning it. I'm not sure if I've, you know, reached the 30 days for Sephora's return policy. But I may film this look again with a different color concealer. I may try using my normal concealer. I just felt like that concealer made my face like look a little gray after I set it. So yeah, that's the only thing, but I would say that that's not a reflection on the actual powder foundation that I tried today. Overall, my thoughts on the powder foundation is that it applied very nicely, and I definitely feel like it gave me that filtered look, that filtered finish, and I'm just really surprised with how full coverage I was able to get with this powder foundation. I feel like that almost never happens, so I'm very happy about that. So I am back. When I last finished recording, it was around 1:30, almost 2 o'clock, and the time is now 5:13. So this is how my face is looking after almost like 4 hours after application. Like I said earlier, I do typically have oily skin, and as you can definitely see, my oil is definitely peeking through, and I feel like I feel like me changing my lighting to this setting will give a more like accurate depiction of how my foundation is looking now. But as you can see, the oil is definitely coming through like the foundation. I definitely have some oily areas. Let me see. I'm adjusting my lighting so that you all can see, like, you know, true oiliness that's coming through. So definitely in my T-zone area, so like around this area, and then in my forehead as well as my chin area. Let's see. And I did have like a later lunch today around like 2, so I definitely noticed some creasing in this area around my mouth. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but when I look at my little like handheld mirror here, I can definitely see some creasing in this area. To me it's super oily in this area, but you know, that's to be expected. I can always just go back in with my foundation brush. So I haven't blotted at all today. I have not blotted until now. So I just go back in with my foundation brush, no new product, and I can just tap, 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 and that will help to control some of that oil. So considering that the foundation comes in a pretty small and nice size compact, you can probably just carry that with you throughout the day and just do some touch-ups. But for me personally, like I would only do that if I knew I was like taking pictures or something like that. But other than that, I would say that the foundation still held up pretty well. I definitely still like the foundation even after wearing it. I just feel like it's a super lightweight foundation, and it gave a really nice coverage for me. And I just love how light it feels on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel too heavy, it didn't feel like drying, it didn't make my face feel tight or anything like that, which is to be expected because it is a powder foundation, so of course it's going to be lighter than a liquid foundation. But overall, I do really like the foundation and how it came out. I do wish that you know, my oils didn't come through as much, but it doesn't look too bad, so I think it's fine. So that is it for today's review. I hope that you enjoyed my first product review of 2021. There's definitely more to come. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what types of videos you want to see next, or if there's any products that you would like to see a review on. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.